guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. So this week, again, it's a bit of a bitty vlog, a very realistic sort of week in my life type vlog. We have some ups, we have some downs, we have little bits dotted all around. But if you enjoy watching weekly vlogs, then you already know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe down below, and yeah, let's get straight in. I am currently in London, sat in a park just outside the London Eye, and I'm actually feeling really upset. So I've come down to London for the weekend to spend the weekend with my friend Rob, and he had booked me a speedboat experience along the Thames. Like, it's like a Christmas gift, I think, and we're just like now using it. And I was supposed to be on a speedboat right now with Rob, but he's actually gone along with his brother instead, because I have been having like the worst anxiety just of my life lately, and I don't know why or where it's come from, or like just what exactly is triggering this, but I'm just basically feeling incredibly anxious all the time. And the thought of like being on a boat and not being able to like get off if I needed to get off is causing me like hella anxiety. And like, I don't have any problem with boats or like water or like anything like that. Like, I've been on speedboats before, I've enjoyed it, but for some reason today I'm just like an anxious mess. So thankfully Rob's brother stepped in, so like it wasn't like a loss or anything, do you know what I mean? Like, Rob paid for the tickets and I think they were like £80 or whatever, which is a lot, so I would have felt really bad if he had to go on by himself. I just felt really anxious today, and like, I hate this. Like, I hate feeling like I can't do something because of how I'm feeling. Like, I'm not someone who lets how they feel stop them from doing things, so the fact that I've done that today is like, it's really not sitting right with me, and I feel like honestly really upset about it. And I'm just sat in a London park and I feel like I'm about to cry. I just feel a bit like pathetic, and like, but at the same time, like, anxiety is a very real thing, and like, my doctor has prescribed me some like anxiety medication which I haven't started taking yet. I wanted to see if I could like, reduce the anxiety or like deal with it or get rid of it like by myself before I started taking the tablets, but it doesn't look like it's getting any better. And like, now it's like really impacting my life, obviously, because I'm like not doing something because of it, and that really upsets me. Because this speedboat thing, like, when it was initially booked to me, I was buzzing. I think it sounds really fun, and I love London, and it's like partly like a sightseeing thing as well. It's like a speed thing, and I was like, oh, this will be so much fun. And then this past 2 weeks, I've just been like, I just don't know where it's come from. Honestly, it's really upsetting, and I feel really bad about it as well, because I feel like I've let Rob down. Like, he's been really nice about it, but yeah, I'm just not feeling good about myself at the moment. Like, I feel like I've let myself down. I don't understand why I'm feeling this way. I don't like that I'm feeling this way. It's just, yeah, it's not great. I've had anxiety before, but it just feels like it's getting like quite bad at the moment. But I'm just going to try and like sit in the sun and relax and stuff. Like, the reason why I didn't want to go on the actual boat was just because if I had a panic attack on the boat, I can't just get off and go sort myself out and then come back to the situation. Like, if I have an anxiety attack, I like to like remove myself from the situation, go off, sort myself out, and then come back. And I can't do that in the middle of the Thames, because I would just be going into the water at that point. So yeah. But Mawam and Mawam's girlfriend are going to come join us shortly after the speedboat, and then we're all going to go get lunch together. And then me and Rob have a theatre show booked later on. I don't know what that theatre show is. Again, Rob booked it. It was his choice. We did this thing where basically for Christmas, like, I got to choose a theatre show and he got to choose a theatre show. And then we basically just go to the one that the other person chose. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm excited. I feel like I was a bit harsh on myself there in the previous clip. Like, I know anxiety is a very real thing, and like, you shouldn't force yourself to do things if you don't want to do them, basically. But I just feel bad because I don't like missing out on things. I try to do everything. I've had a really tough 2 weeks with anxiety, so I need to be a bit kinder to myself, I think, and accept that it's okay for these things to happen. So it's the next day, and I didn't fill you in, but we went to see To Kill a Mockingbird in theatre, and it was incredible. Like, literally, maybe like top 5 of my plays. Like, I didn't expect to like it that much. I read the book and I didn't really think much of the book, but the play was absolutely incredible. So I thought I'd fill you in now. But I've just gotten home and I've ordered some food. We have some fries. They're a little bit bland, not gonna. I've ordered from a place called Fat Daddy with a capital PH. So I've ordered this vegan southern fried chicken burger. It looks incredible. The actual like fried southern fried chicken is incredible. Like vegan burgers now, they've advanced so much, they're so good. I just thought I would update the vlog a little bit because at one point in the vlog I was very sad about the whole speedboat scenario, and I just want to say, like, as soon as I met up with like my friends after spending a bit of time alone, I basically completely forgot about it and felt so much better. But seriously, if you have the opportunity to see To Kill a Mockingbird, it was so emotional. Like, I felt so angry once the play had finished, and like I felt so unjust about the storyline. I'm a big like emotional person when it comes to theatre shows. London yesterday was just beautiful. Like, London in the sun just hits differently in comparison to other places. Seriously, London so much. Honestly, there is a piece of my heart in London. Like, it's a place that suits me so much. We went this morning to a place called 601 Queen's Road, which is like a really nice place in Wimbledon. It's kind of like a greenhouse style restaurant. Really nice brunches. Coffee was not the best, but brunchy is very good. When I went on the train to London the other day, a man sat down next to me. This man was a 52-year-old guy. He was so wholesome, so adorable. We literally spoke for the entire train journey, like for 2 hours. Like, I was literally putting my makeup on while still speaking to him. Just, we had like a big chat about life. He was so lovely, so open-minded, so interesting, and like it just really, like, it really made my day, like just having a conversation with a stranger that was just wonderful. And then on the train back, I sat down next to a girl who was reading the exact same book that I was reading, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I had a lovely little chat with her as well, and these little chats with strangers, honestly, it made me feel so content and so happy, and I just found myself sitting there smiling to myself, and I was like, it's the little moments in life that, like, these little chance interactions that you have with people that just put a smile on your face that mean so much. And honestly, it made me feel so content. Like, I almost wanted to share this contentness with someone else, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I look like shit. So basically, it's like the middle of a heat wave at the moment. It's so hot at the moment. Me and Mum are going to go see Elvis at the cinema, which I'm very excited for. Nick's been, he said it's very, very good. We're going to go to Wetherspoons first to get some dinner, and I'm very excited because I really want a veggie burger. It's like 32 degrees at the moment, which is just absurd. We have a vegan burger, delicious, and a jacket potato. I was saying this the other day, I like personally hate like hungry horses, harvesters, like that type of thing. Like, I just think the food is so naff and like just not worth it at all. But Wetherspoons, I bloody love Wetherspoons food, and it doesn't make any sense because hungry horses and all that stuff, not a fan, just don't like them at all. But Wetherspoons, I'm like, yes, love Wetherspoons. Mum and I haven't been to the cinema in a while together. I think the last time we went to the cinema was probably to see Mamma Mia 2? Yeah. Maybe? And that was a long time ago because that came out like a while. But Mum and I have this like little scratch thing, like a scratch poster of like fun dates to do with your mom, and going to the cinema is on this poster, so we're going to tick that off now. And there's obviously like loads more, like way more interesting stuff than going to the cinema on. So we're going to try and do all those. We just went into Aldi, so I wanted to get a sweet snack. Gone for a savoury snack. Sweet chilli multigrain waves. They sound bad, but they are good from the foodie market. They're so nice. I'm going to take a couple into the cinema as well because you need a movie snack. We just finished Elvis.
Fabulous.
It was very good.
That young man who played Elvis was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Austin Butler was like very good.
Was that his name?
Yeah,
he was like fantastic.
He looked exactly like Elvis. Like, there were some clips where I was like, I don't know which one was the real Elvis and which one was Austin Butler.
We've got the moves down.
I'm gonna start genuinely dancing like Elvis. How does he do that? How does he do the thing with his knees where he's like,
goes back to his childhood, doesn't it? His roots.
Crazy man, crazy. The film was a bit long though. It was about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I did feel it was a bit long, but also I didn't feel like bored or anything.
I think it covered his whole life, didn't it? Absolutely everything.
It was good though. It was told from the perspective of his manager, but it wasn't like really about his manager.
Colonel Tom Park.
Something that I was talking about just is like in these like films where they tell you about like a movie star or a singer or someone incredibly famous and they go through their lives or whatever, they always tend to overlook the fact that these men are like cheating on their partners and stuff, and like that's never really mentioned. It's just kind of assumed that because they're like famous, that comes with the territory of being famous, and for some reason that's like acceptable. Like, I don't know why people seem to forget that just because they're famous and they're on tour and they're like away from their partners for so long, that it's still not acceptable to be cheating on them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're cheating on someone, you're not the best person, but people tend to overlook this just because they're famous and they're making lots of money and they've got like this big talent or whatever, which I just don't understand. Like, I've seen another film where it's the exact same thing has happened and they've just been like, oh well, it's just who he was. Well, no, I'm gonna try and learn some of the Elvis move that Austin Butler was doing in the film. It's the next day and I'm on my way back from the opticians. Bloody hell, I'm so over this heat wave. It's so unbearably hot right now. I went to the opticians for a checkup because I haven't been since 2020, so it's very long overdue. My right eye has gotten markedly worse. So I've just paid for some new frames and new prescription, and I've also got myself some sunglasses, and it came to about £200. But the reason why my eyes have gotten worse apparently is because I'm spending so much time like on my computer, which absolutely makes sense because my entire job is computer based, so I spend all of my time on my computer. And then my hobbies are like very much so editing for YouTube, reading a book. So I basically need to take more periodic breaks and make sure that I let my eyes sort of like roam around and like don't just focus on things like every 20 minutes or so. But I did go to Asda on my way back from the opticians, and I picked up some new coffees that I haven't tried yet, so let's have a quick look. Okay, first one is this cafe latte. It's a Starbucks one, obviously. And then I also got the same in a caramel macchiato flavour. I've seen these all over TikTok. I think this is such a better purchase than the smaller ones because it's less plastic as well. I love the chilled Starbucks things. Like, literally, these are like what I drink every day. Coming at you live and direct from a car park in Lichfield. So it's a Sunday, it's a really hot day again. Thankfully the heat is going to be leaving us next week, can't wait for that. But me and Mum have just come to Lichfield, and it's about 2 o'clock and we are just going to have like a little bit of a day out in Lichfield. It took about half an hour to get here. Well, probably took about 40 minutes really. But yeah, we're just going to have a fun little day out in Lichfield. My mum and dad used to come here like a lot, and it's quite pretty. Like, there's some nice like buildings here and stuff, and like there's some like nice views. Obviously this is not representative. I haven't had a Fanta orange in years, literally years. It's so nice. I never drink fizzy drinks. I did the 10,000 calorie challenge yesterday, so I was like, I'm going to be healthy today to go on well. We have just come back from Lichfield and it was actually a nice little day. I think I may have caught the sun, but I ended up picking up 2 new books, and I shit you not, I literally picked up about 8-9 books, and I had to physically put them down because my like reading list has gotten so long that I can't justify buying more books right now because I need to get through some more before I like buy any more. I allowed myself to buy 2 books because I was like, I really want to buy some, so I'm going to. And I picked up The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This looks like it could have the potential to be a little bit heavy, but I'm so excited to read this, seriously. And then also Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This as well, I've seen this all over Book Talk. Like, there are so many books I want to read and so little time, seriously. If anyone has any book recommendations, I mean, I shouldn't say this because there are already so many on my list that I need to get through, but if you have any, like, drop them down below in the comments because I'm all about books at the moment. It's becoming a bit of an obsession. I just wish I had more time to read them, but yeah. Right, so I need to talk to you about something really quickly because I've actually been gifted some stuff from Protein World and I want to show you what they've given me. So first off, they've given me this vegan chocolate protein powder, which is basically for milkshakes and like post-workout shakes. And if you add a milk to the powder, it gives you 25.9 grams of protein. If you add water to the powder, it gives you 24.3 grams of protein. So if you are like a gym queen and you need your protein, then I tried this yesterday and I will insert the clip in a second because it's actually pretty good. And it tastes very milk chocolatey. Very chocolatey. It does have a bit of an artificial flavouring to it, but it's still quite nice. I forgot to say as well, they also sent me this really cool Protein World shaker. I actually use this to have my chocolate milkshake, and this is cool. I will probably just end up using this as like a water bottle because I pretty much always do. Next up, we have a chocolate flavoured mug cake mix, and again, I also tried this yesterday and it was actually really, really nice and really quick and easy to do as well. If you want like a quick like dessert snack, but you still want it to be like high in protein, then this is like a very good option. I made one at like 11 o'clock at night and it was a good choice, honestly. Per mug cake, this contains 6.6 grams of protein and 11.7 grams of fibre, so they're actually very filling. And this does have like a little bit of like an artificial chocolatey flavour, but I feel like you're going to get that with the majority of like protein powders and stuff. So, but with this, you basically just need to add a little bit of milk, add a little bit of powder, and add like a little bit of coconut oil, and got yourself a dessert in a mug. The middle of it is like really like soft.
What is it?
Very chocolatey. Me and Catherine literally used to make mug cakes all the time. If you need like a little quick chocolatey fix, could recommend this for sure. This isn't even going to be unhealthy either because it's like protein.
It took less than a minute to make.
So per mug cake, so per the entire mug, there's 130 calories and 11 grams of fibre.
Really?
That's insane. Damn, Protein World really came through. And then they've also sent me their Slender Pancake Mix, which is plant-based. It's in the flavour vanilla chocolate chip. And oh my god, I'm trying this tomorrow. I'm so excited to try this. This basically looks incredible. That looks insane. So I will insert the footage of me trying that here. That's good at flipping pancakes. The pancakes. They don't look the best, but they do taste quite good, and it's got like a very vanilla-y chocolatey taste. Okay, the pancake flipping has gone a little bit better, but it's still burned. We're leaving it on for too long. Just ignore this one. These ones look a little bit better. Again, they're still a little bit burned, but they genuinely taste very good. They also sent me some deep sleep chamomile and valerian extract tablets. Deep sleep supplements, and they look like this. You take 4 capsules with water 45 minutes before bed. Due to the high potency of the product, I recommend that you take it for 5 days followed by 2 days of not taking it, then repeat the pattern. Obviously, like, don't take any tablets or pills or anything unless you speak to your GP about them first. But yeah, also excited to give these a try. But yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to Protein World for sending them out to me. I spoke to a girl at Protein World who was absolutely lovely, very accommodating, excellent customer service. Like, she was fantastic. So yeah, thank you again. Suddenly have an abundance of protein. And that brings us to the end of this weekly vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please do feel free to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to stick around. Drop the video a little like, and I'll see you all very soon for a new video. And I hope you're all doing very well. Bye guys.